Merry Meet, and welcome to our stream, everybody. This is Ariel and we are streaming live on YouTube and on Twitch. This is general reading for all signs for today, the 23rd of August, 2022. Moderating on YouTube is the lovely Suzanne, and moderating on Twitch is the lovely Diane. Now, if you're watching this on a restream on YouTube and you don't want to watch me shuffle, you can fast forward through the shuffling by using the timestamps right in the video description. Let's see. Today I'm reading with this beautiful Vandenborg Tarot. This is also known as the Bacchus Tarot. And I'm going to purify with this L'Occitan Vervain, which is definitely one of my very favorites of the commercial vervains available. Oh my goodness, what a wonderful day I'm having today. I hope you are as well. And if not, I hope this tarot reading can help you to turn it around today. This goes out to a lot of people, so if for some reason it doesn't seem to apply to you personally, just disregard the reading because it may not indeed be meant for you. If that is the case, check out the zodiacal readings for your own individual sun sign, rising sign, and or moon sign, and you can find all of those very easily right on my website at ariels-corner.com, Ariel's Corner with a hyphen.com. In the main menu, just click on the free online tarot readings link. If you're watching us on YouTube, make sure you like the video, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell. If you're watching on Twitch, please make sure you follow us. If you're watching on Twitch, you can watch without ads by subscribing to us there. We have a shop, and that's at arielscornershop.com, arielscornershop.com. Most of the tarot decks that I read with, if they're still in print, are listed there, and those are all affiliate links, which means that we make a small commission off of each and every sale. We do appreciate your support. Another way to support us is by sending a donation, and you can do that by going to paypal.me/arielgatoga, paypal.me/arielgatoga. If you're watching live on YouTube, you could also use a super sticker or super chat if you feel like giving a donation on the platform, or if you're watching on a restream on YouTube, you could use a super thanks. I don't read with card reversals, so don't worry about it. You'll see me flipping those cards right side up. It's just how I like to read the tarot. All is well, I promise you. This feels pretty shuffled. I think we're going to be able to get enough randomization in here to have a good reading. So let's cut this deck once with a nice clean cut, and we'll see what's in the cards for everybody today. Starting out with the tower, with the star. Just kidding. Oops. With the star. Oh gosh, I'm cracking myself up. And then we've got the Six of Swords, which is nice. And the Three of Coins. What a nice reading. Beautiful. So the star, that's in your past or what you're coming out of. And it's saying that the star, which is that star goddess card, which is the card of infinite grace and healing. Your past is not something that's being held against you by infinite intelligence. So even those of you who think that you did something really wrong, or you made really big mistakes, or that you know that there's something unforgivable about something in your past, or because you did such and such and you made such a horrible decision that there's no way out of the consequences, allow yourself to rethink that based on the fact that this card is telling you that infinite intelligence doesn't see things that way at all, and is very interested in helping you by undoing the consequences of your wrong thinking, your mistakes, your bad decisions, your bad choices, whatever they were, and that you don't need to go through any self-punishment based on what you think you did in the past, because infinite intelligence has that covered, and you've already been forgiven. You were forgiven the second it happened. So anything that is a, quote, consequence is coming from you at this point, not from infinite intelligence. The Six of Swords is talking about how you can ask for deliverance from any kind of conflict that you happen to be going through right now. See, it's so far the whole tone of the reading is infinite intelligence, the world of spirit, has absolutely nothing against you. Not thinking anything but lovely thoughts about you. Any problems that you're having are that they're coming from your own mind, is what this whole reading is trying to reinforce, and trying to make you feel or maybe open your eyes to the fact that you don't need to punish yourself. You don't need to expect anything bad. You can actually be released from all of that. This is recommending that you work with the solar light. Now, that solar light is the energy that comes straight off of sphere number 6 on the Hermetic Tree of Life, and it's symbolized by our sun. Our sun is symbolic of what this power is. And just like our earthly existence here could not exist without the sun, we could not exist without our spiritual source. Excuse me. And that spiritual source has only love for you and only is interested in the divine design for your life. The same source that knows how to create babies out of embryos and how to make planets revolve around a sun and knows how to create forests out of acorns knows how to take care of anything in your life that is amiss. And that when you call upon that power and you actually surrender your own need to fix things yourself, that you put yourself in a position of great power to allow things to just shake out in a wonderful way. It's almost like getting maybe a spiritual adjustment, chiropractic adjustment. Now, this 3 of coins here is talking about where, when you get into this understanding, this mindset that the universe loves you and supports you, and that anything that happened in the past is undone, and that you're brand new. And your innocence is shining. Once you really get that, you can expect things to reflect that in very practical ways, including financially. Because a lot of the financial problems that many of us are, prone to don't really stem from financial origins. They stem from our own sense of unworthiness or somehow guilt of maybe something in our past, or just things that we were taught as young people about who we are. If you are even sort of subliminally taught that you're not good enough. And, not all parents mean to do that, but they do oftentimes do that. But if you really believe that you're not good enough, how is anything going to ever work out for you? The ego will use those programs to prove to you how unworthy you are. And a lot of the ways that happens is financially. And it's saying that if you allow yourself to be lifted out of those thought forms, if you allow that solar light to come in and reorganize things, if you allow yourself to recognize how forgiven you actually already are and how innocent you already are, that a lot of the causes for your financial problems will cease to be. And you'll notice things just improving spontaneously, which I find quite exciting. Okay, we've got this 10 of swords in your past. We've got another 10 here, which is the 10 of coins. And then we've got this beautiful strength card. So whatever happened in the past that was, it seems kind of catastrophic here. So there's whatever happened in the past. It's reiterating that didn't come from spirit. A lot of you think, oh, it was my karma, the universe was punishing me, something I did or whatever. That's not true. It was because of your own guilt, your own issues, that those catastrophes happened. And maybe even you conspiring with other people in feeling guilty together or whatever happened to bring about those negative experiences. Don't put that on spirit. Spirit had nothing to do with that. Spirit did not decide to punish you. That's never happened and never will happen. Spirit only sees you in the reality of who you are, and that is that you are innocent. Now, that's not to say that that we can just say, well, Spirit thinks I'm innocent, so I can do whatever I want. It's saying that you can undo the consequences of your past mistakes by recommitting to acting in alignment with the divine design of your life, so that you don't do those things, those behaviors that are based on the guilt and fear and those erroneous thoughts that you're not good enough or there's something wrong with you. Once you recognize that those beliefs are wrong, then your desire to have behavior to reinforce those beliefs dissolves, and therefore you stop having those consequences because you don't create them for yourself. But the bottom line here is, don't blame it on Spirit. Spirit didn't throw punishments at you. You did that all by yourself. And the good news is that you can stop. The good news is that Spirit doesn't want that for you. Spirit doesn't want you to have problems anymore and wants you to recognize the truth about yourself, and that is that you are divinely guided and led every step of the way, whether or not you are aware of that guidance or not, and that infinite intelligence loves you completely, unconditionally, and wants only the best for you, whether or not you agree with that, whether or not you want that for yourself. Spirit is there for you. Okay, so that solar light is not only coming to bring you that that adjustment so that you can feel good, but so that your life can start to work. Right? And when your life starts to work and people see that, they might get inspired. They don't have to know that it was the solar light. They don't have to know all of the ins and outs. They can have their own version of it happen spontaneously because everybody knows things telepathically, right? And so because of the fact that once you do that, once you start allowing yourself today to say, I'm not going to judge myself. I'm going to let Spirit judge me because Spirit knows the truth. Once you start thinking along those terms, working with that solar light, working with that star goddess energy, then not only are things churning around for you and new manifestations start to happen that reflect those new thoughts, but that gives you a fearlessness about looking at yourself honestly. And you can say, wow, that's so cool. If I was able to dig up some old erroneous beliefs about myself and release them, and I got this much good, well, let's get some more. Let's do some more of that. Let's do some more of that. Let's dig up some other old beliefs that aren't good for me anymore, and let's release those. And then we can do it some more and some more. And as you do that, many of you are going to be so surprised at the financial well-being that occurs just spontaneously as a result of you not carrying around so much self-loathing. And a lot of us don't even realize we're doing that. We think, no, I'm pretty positive, until we sit and just like sit with ourselves in silence for a while and realize, wow, I don't feel very comfortable in my own skin. Why is that? Because of old beliefs, because of old ideas about myself that I'm not good enough. There's something wrong with me. I made mistakes, and that those mistakes are going to haunt me for the rest of my life. All of that stuff. That's what we that's what we live with in this world is self-loathing after self-loathing, and then we don't like to feel that self-loathing, so we either bury it or we project it onto other people. We do things that whatever we can to start to sort of like avoid those feelings of self-loathing. Whereas if we call on Spirit, that part of us that doesn't loathe us, and say, I want out of this. What do I do? Where do I go? And we allow Spirit to come in and reorganize things for us. Then things start to work out for us. And that gives us even more reason to do it again and again and again. So this Force card or this Strength card is something that you can really lean on, because it's that courage to look at ourselves and to get underneath those beliefs. Now, if you have time today, you can listen to that meditation of mine called Transforming Problems and Worries. It's based on the Strength card, and it might really help you to feel good about looking within and digging up those beliefs and releasing them so that you can have more and more and more wonderful manifestations. 2 other meditations, if you decide to do either or all of them. One of them is the Star Goddess meditation, and it's called Receiving the Divine Grace of the Star Goddess. And that's a wonderful thing if you're still feeling guilt or fear about your past. She can come in and show you why you have nothing to fear. And then finally, learning how to do that solar light. And so I have 2 different solar light meditations, how to do the solar light, how to work with the solar light. I've got 2 different solar light meditations. One is very short and one is really pretty short, but a little bit longer. So you can look on my YouTube channel for all of those things or on my website. And I would work with at least the solar light, if nothing else. But if you have time, do one or both of these other meditations today if you really want to optimize the wonderful message of this reading today, and that is you can turn everything around instantly. You can let go of some of those old beliefs, you can receive grace, and you can really start to see things shine for you in very practical ways by letting the solar light reorganize things in your life and by allowing yourself to look fearlessly at who you really are underneath it all, because you're pretty awesome. All right, thank you so much for being with me today. I'll be back for another general reading tomorrow. Thank you so much to the amazing moderators, Suzanne and Diane. Suzanne was on YouTube, and Diane was on Twitch. And if I forgot to mention that at the beginning, I apologize. I got a little bit ahead of my skis there. We will see you all tomorrow. Much love and many, many blessings.